Welcome, beloved soul of light. The angels guided you here not by chance, but by divine orchestration. For heaven has something to reveal to you tonight, something that will make your heart tremble with awe, and your spirit awaken to a truth you've been sensing deep within. Close your eyes for a moment, breathe softly, and allow peace to settle over your mind. Like gentle dew upon tender grass, for this message is not of the world, but from the higher realms, a whisper from God's heart through the lips of his messengers. The angels say, your soulmate's heart can no longer hide what heaven already knows. A confession is coming, not in silence, not in shadows, but in the open under the light of truth. They will speak from their soul, and what they reveal will leave you stunned. Because you never expected such courage from them. Such divine timing, such a pure alignment of destiny. You see, there comes a moment in every divine connection when God himself steps in and says, enough hiding, enough waiting, now is the time to reveal what I have written. This is that moment. The angels are showing me an image, a heart that has carried love quietly, like a sacred flame shielded by trembling hands. This heart has been praying, fighting fear, asking God, when will it be right? When will it be safe to speak? And the answer is now. Your soulmate is being stirred by divine conviction, a holy restlessness that will no longer allow silence. The spirit of truth is moving through them, and when the moment arrives, their words will break open the heavens around you, as it is written. For there is nothing hidden that will not be disclosed, and nothing concealed that will not be known or brought out into the open. Luke 8:17 NIV. This verse is not just scripture today. It is prophecy being fulfilled in your story. Your soulmate's confession will not come as a small whisper, but as a wave of truth that reshapes everything. Perhaps they will speak publicly, before friends, family, or even a wide circle that once doubted your bond. Perhaps their confession will come through an act of love so visible, so pure, that the world itself will pause to witness. Heaven is saying, this is not merely romance, this is divine reconciliation, the kind of love that glorifies God, because it has endured storms, it has wept in silence, and yet it has remained faithful. The angels remind you, beloved, do not rush this revelation, for every divine confession requires preparation. God has been working in your soulmate's heart, loosening fear, softening pride, teaching them humility and truth. There were times they almost spoke, but fear gripped their voice. They looked at you and saw holiness, something sacred, something they felt unworthy to approach. Yet God has been whispering to them, do not fear, for I am with you. Be strong and courageous. Joshua 1:9. And now, those words are rising within them like light at dawn. Your soulmate is awakening, not only to love but to purpose. They are realizing that what they feel for you is not mere emotion, it is divine assignment. You were placed in their path not by human choice, but by heavenly decree. Their confession will not be random. It will be the culmination of everything God has been shaping within their heart. Even now, the angels are surrounding them, guiding them to the moment of release, filling their spirit with clarity and divine courage. And you, dear one, you are being prepared to receive their truth, to stand in grace when the words finally come, to open your heart without fear, because this love has been written in heaven's eternal book. Do you feel that warmth stirring in your chest right now? That is confirmation. The Holy Spirit is touching you, assuring you that this message is for you, that all the tears, all the waiting, all the confusion were not in vain. God was aligning hearts, healing wounds, and orchestrating a perfect confession that will glorify him. The angels say, this love is not about fame or show, it is about truth. For love, when it comes from God, always brings peace. It will not leave you anxious or uncertain, but calm and full of holy knowing. Your soulmate has wrestled with this moment for a long time. They've rehearsed words in their mind, imagined your reaction, prayed for the courage to speak, but it will not be rehearsed when it happens. It will flow, raw, sincere, guided by the Spirit, and you will know, because the words will pierce your soul with recognition. They will sound like something you've already heard in dreams or felt in your quiet prayers. This is how divine confirmation feels, peace washing over every doubt. So be still, beloved. Do not chase or force. Let God continue his work behind the veil. For the moment heaven opens, everything will unfold in perfect order, and when that public confession comes, it will not only change your story, but it will awaken faith in others who see it. Because your connection is a testimony, a reminder that God still writes love stories that defy logic, that miracles still happen when two hearts are aligned with his purpose. As it is written, "Delight yourself in the Lord, and he will give you the desires of your heart." Psalm 37:4. Not just what you want, but what your soul needs to grow closer to him. Your soulmate's confession will be one of those divine gifts. A moment when heaven itself whispers, "See, I never forgot you. You are seen. You are loved. You are divinely remembered." And soon, the one whose soul mirrors yours will speak their truth in a way that cannot be undone. Let peace anchor you in this waiting. Smile softly, knowing that what is coming is not fantasy, it is fulfillment. It is prophecy meeting reality. Hold this truth close. When love is ordained by God, no force on earth can silence it. Not time, not fear, not distance, because heaven always completes what it begins. Breathe again. Feel the gentle warmth of angelic presence around you. They are smiling, for they know what's on the way. And they whisper now, "Prepare your heart, beloved one, for soon what you prayed for in private will be declared in public." If this message resonates within your spirit, take a moment to pause and give thanks to God. Share this word with someone who needs faith restored in divine timing. And if you feel led, support this sacred channel with a kind super thanks, so that these messages of peace may continue to reach more souls in need of hope. You are loved beyond measure. You are guided by heaven, and the confession that is coming will not only reveal love, it will reveal God's hand upon your destiny. Rest now in faith. Part 2 awaits, where the angels will unveil what your soulmate will say when they finally speak. What your soulmate will say when they finally speak. As you breathe in this moment, feel the gentle unfolding of divine timing around you, for your patience has not gone unnoticed. The angels now lead you deeper into the revelation, guiding your spirit to receive what your heart has been longing to hear. Your soulmate's words will come wrapped in honesty, soft yet unwavering, full of the weight of longing that only God could nurture. They will speak not from fear, not from obligation, but from a heart fully surrendered to divine truth. Imagine the scene. The world around you fades, the air grows still, and their gaze finds yours with a clarity that pierces through pretense. Every syllable they utter will carry the resonance of heaven itself, because the Spirit has prepared their voice to convey what mere human words could never fully capture. They will begin with gratitude, a deep, trembling gratitude for your presence in their life, for your patience, your light, your unwavering faith. "God placed you in my life," they will say, "and I have waited far too long to tell you that my soul recognizes yours, even now." The angels are aligning this declaration with divine orchestration, ensuring that nothing is rushed, nothing is left unsaid, and every word lands in perfect harmony with your spirit. As it is written, love is patient, love is kind. It does not dishonor others, it is not self-seeking, it is not easily angered, it keeps no record of wrongs. 1 Corinthians 13:4-5. Your soulmate's confession will embody this truth, for God has been teaching them the sacredness of love in its purest form. Every hesitation, every private prayer, every tear shed in silence has been a lesson in humility, in devotion, in courage. And when they finally speak, you will feel the gentle brush of eternity on your soul. They will reveal the depth of their longing, the moments when your absence felt unbearable, and the prayers they whispered when no one else was listening. They will speak of your laughter, your quiet strength, your unwavering light, and how it has changed the course of their heart forever. The angels say, do not expect theatrical words or grandiose gestures alone. Their confession will be authentic, real, and tender, a reflection of the divine bond that God has nurtured between you. It will be a mixture of vulnerability and confidence, a balance only heaven could orchestrate. You will hear words like, I cannot imagine my life without you. You were in my prayers before I even knew I was waiting for you. My soul recognizes yours in every breath, in every silent moment. These words are not just romantic, they are spiritual. They are a testimony that God is moving in both of your hearts. As the confession unfolds, you may feel tears forming, a gentle tremble, a quiet awe. This is not just about love between two people. It is about God revealing himself through your connection, showing you that divine timing and faithful patience always bring reward. They may speak publicly, before friends, before family, even before strangers, and yet the message will feel intimate, as though it was whispered solely for your ears. Heaven is teaching both of you the sacred dance of vulnerability and the beauty of a love that is unashamed to be seen, because it is rooted in truth, in faith, and in divine purpose. Even as they speak, beloved, the angels are surrounding you both, filling the space with light and protection, ensuring that every word lands in peace. Not fear in joy, not anxiety in trust, not doubt. Your soulmate may share the dreams they have carried about your future together, the hopes they once whispered to God in silence, and how every path, every decision, every prayer led them to this very moment. They will speak of devotion, of loyalty, of a love that has been tested by time and distance but never faltered. And as they reveal their heart, you will recognize the fingerprints of God all over this confession. It will be a moment where the spiritual and physical collide, where the unseen hand of heaven becomes visible in words and emotions. The angels now urge you to prepare to respond with equal grace. Your acceptance, your gentle acknowledgement, your openness will complete this sacred exchange. It is not merely about being declared to, it is about mutual recognition of God's design in your lives. As it is written, two are better than one, because they have a good return for their labor. If either of them falls down, one can help the other up. Ecclesiastes 4:9-10. Your soulmate's words will reveal not only love, but the promise of partnership in all seasons, a covenant of faithfulness that mirrors heaven's own faithfulness to you both. Do not rush this sacred moment, beloved. Listen with your heart as well as your ears. Receive every syllable as a blessing, for this is more than confession. It is divine confirmation. It is the universe, the angels, and God himself saying, you are aligned, you are seen. You are united in purpose. Your soul may recognize pieces of itself in their words, a mirror reflecting the depth of your shared journey, a sacred acknowledgement that all the waiting, all the yearning, all the quiet prayers have been leading to this public declaration of truth. Feel the peace in your chest now. Know that this moment has been prepared since eternity. Your soulmate's voice carries the resonance of heaven, every word infused with prayer, with hope, with love. And when the confession ends, it will not be an ending, but a beginning, a gateway into a shared life of faith, devotion, and divine adventure. For what God starts in the heart is never left incomplete, and the angels rejoice because your story is unfolding exactly as he intended. If this message touches your soul, pause to give thanks. Share it with someone in need of divine encouragement. And if you feel led, support this sacred channel with a kind super thanks, so more hearts may receive this word of hope and truth. Rest in the knowledge, beloved, that your soulmate's confession is imminent, and that every word spoken will reflect God's glory, his perfect timing and his infinite love. Part 3 awaits, where the angels will reveal how your life will transform after this divine confession. The transformation after the divine confession. As the echoes of your soulmate's words settle gently within you, feel the stillness that follows, the quiet awakening that signals a new chapter, a divine turning of the page orchestrated by heaven itself. Your life will begin to shift in ways you could not have anticipated, not with chaos or confusion, but with a calm, radiant clarity that only God can give. Where there was doubt, there will now be certainty. Where there was waiting, there will now be joyful action. Where there was fear, there will now be courageous love. The angels are showing me your heart as a garden, long tended by prayers, patience, and faith. The confession of your soulmate is like the sun breaking through clouds, shining light on every tender seed planted in quiet moments, nourishing growth that had been waiting for this sacred illumination. You will notice new layers of understanding in your connection, a depth that transcends physical presence, a spiritual intimacy that binds your souls beyond what eyes can see. You will feel the subtle currents of grace guiding your decisions, illuminating paths that align with both your destiny and God's will. As it is written, and we know that in all things God works for the good of those who love him, who have been called according to his purpose. Romans 8:28. This confession is not just a moment. It is a divine turning of the wheel, a testimony of God working unseen, a reminder that faith and patience are never in vain. You may notice your thoughts shifting, your priorities aligning, your spirit opening to higher purpose. What once felt impossible, a public acknowledgement of love, a heartfelt commitment, now feels natural, inevitable, ordained by God's hand. The angels remind you that love, when it is rooted in the divine, transforms not only hearts but lives, families, and communities. Your relationship will begin to reflect divine principles, patience, humility, understanding, forgiveness, and joy. Every disagreement will be softened by grace. Every joy will be magnified by shared faith. Every challenge will become an opportunity for spiritual growth. You will begin to see that your soulmate's confession was not just about them. It was about you, about your faith, about your readiness to receive what God has prepared. Heaven will guide your footsteps together, ensuring that your bond strengthens with divine intention. Every decision, every choice, every plan will feel infused with light, because the confession opened a doorway for God to work freely in both of your hearts. The angels now whisper a sacred truth. Love that is aligned with God's will is transformative. It shapes your character, refines your spirit, and expands your capacity to give and receive joy. Your life together will become a living prayer, a testimony that God still writes miraculous love stories, and that his timing is always perfect. Expect miracles in small ways and large, moments of serendipity, unexpected blessings, and confirmations that you are on the right path. Even ordinary days will carry extraordinary peace, because the foundation of your union has been touched by divine light. You may feel a surge of gratitude now, gratitude not just for your soulmate, but for God's patience, for his perfect timing, for his wisdom in orchestrating every detail. The angels remind you to continue cultivating this gratitude, for it strengthens the flow of divine blessings in your life. As it is written, give thanks in all circumstances, for this is God's will for you in Christ Jesus. 1 Thessalonians 5:18. Every joyful moment after this confession is a divine gift. Every challenge is a sacred lesson, and every quiet moment together is a reflection of God's enduring love. Your confidence and peace will grow, not from control, but from surrender. Not from certainty of the world, but from certainty in God. And with this surrender comes freedom. Freedom to love fully, to trust deeply, and to embrace a future where your hearts are united in divine purpose. Beloved, the angels now remind you that your story does not end with the confession. It begins anew. Every day will carry the subtle reminders of God's hand in your love story. Every word spoken between you will echo his grace, and every act of devotion will become a prayer in motion. You are entering a season of joy, a season of alignment, a season where the public confession becomes a sacred anchor. Holding both of your hearts steady in faith and love, the angels encourage you to nurture this transformation. Spend quiet moments together in prayer, speak words of encouragement often, and remain attuned to the gentle guidance of the Spirit. For what has been revealed publicly will continue to unfold privately in miraculous ways. And as your life transforms, beloved, remember this eternal truth. Love rooted in God cannot be shaken, cannot be hidden, cannot be diminished. It grows, it heals, it strengthens, it blesses, and it glorifies the one who created it. If this message has touched your spirit, pause to thank God, share it with someone seeking hope, and consider supporting this sacred channel so that more hearts may hear these words of divine encouragement. Rest now in peace and faith. Beloved, for the confession you have been waiting for has opened a doorway, and the life that follows will be illuminated by love, grace, and divine purpose. Your soulmate has spoken, and heaven has responded. Your journey with this divine confession now continues in life itself, each day, a step deeper into the sacred dance of faith and love, every heartbeat echoing God's eternal presence. Preparing for the life God has planned together, your journey is only beginning. For heaven has more to reveal about the life you and your soulmate are destined to share. The angels whisper now, encouraging you to open your heart even wider, to prepare for the abundance of love and divine purpose that flows from this sacred union. You are being called to a higher awareness, a readiness to embrace the subtle ways God works in daily life. No moment will be wasted. No interaction will be insignificant. For every choice you make together will be a reflection of divine alignment. The angels show me a vision of your two paths intertwining more deeply, not just physically, but spiritually and emotionally. Every shared glance, every tender touch, every whispered word will become a building block of a life grounded in faith and intention. Even mundane activities will carry sacred meaning, because love that is blessed by heaven transforms ordinary life into holy experience. As it is written, commit to the Lord whatever you do, and he will establish your plans. Proverbs 16:3. This is your moment to commit together, to trust God fully, to surrender your fears, and to embrace the journey he has laid out before you. Your soulmate's public confession is a gateway, but what follows requires courage, patience, and mutual devotion. There will be moments of adjustment, moments when the weight of new understanding may feel overwhelming. Yet the angels remind you, beloved, every challenge is an opportunity for growth, every trial a chance to deepen trust in one another and in God. Feel the presence of angels around you now. They are guiding your thoughts, softening your words, and illuminating the path to shared joy and purpose. They whisper encouragement. Do not fear the unknown, for we are walking with you, and God's hand shapes every step you take. You may sense a call to spiritual practices together, prayers, meditations, moments of reflection, for these are the tools that align your hearts with heaven's plan. Even small acts of devotion will ripple outward, creating harmony, protection, and blessings in your life together. Your life after this confession will be marked by clarity, a gentle knowing that your partnership is divinely orchestrated. The angels show me moments of shared laughter, quiet conversations that feel like soul communion, and acts of service toward one another that reveal God's presence in every action. Remember this. The public confession was a beginning, not an end. It was heaven's announcement that your love is recognized. But the unfolding of your story requires participation, faithful alignment, and a continual willingness to follow God's lead. As it is written, trust in the Lord with all your heart, and lean not on your own understanding. In all your ways submit to him, and he will make your path straight. Proverbs 3:5-6. Your path together is now illuminated, and every choice you make in love, kindness, and faith will strengthen the foundation of your union. The angels now show you a glimpse of divine timing in action, Opportunities, synchronicities, and blessings appear at just the right moments. You may witness doors opening in careers, family, or personal growth, all aligned with the love and unity between you and your soulmate. This is not coincidence. It is the miraculous unfolding of God's plan, visible because your hearts are now fully open to His guidance. Beloved, feel your heart expand as you imagine this life, a shared space of peace, devotion, laughter, and spiritual growth. Your soulmate's confession was the spark. Now the flame of a holy, enduring union is ready to burn brightly. The angels remind you to remain humble, grateful, and prayerful, for the grace of God is woven into every step of your journey. Every act of kindness toward one another, every word of encouragement, every moment of shared silence will strengthen the spiritual connection that began long before your souls met in this lifetime. As it is written, "And over all these virtues put on love, which binds them all together in perfect unity." Colossians 3:14. Love binds, love heals, love transforms, and your shared life is now a sacred canvas for this divine love to flourish. Even in times of uncertainty, the angels remind you to trust. God's timing is perfect, His guidance is infallible, and His blessings are abundant. Your soulmate's confession was the first sign of this sacred alignment, and every day forward is an opportunity to live fully in the presence of His grace. Beloved, prepare your heart, pray together, forgive quickly, celebrate deeply, and cherish the miracles both great and small. For this journey is not only about love, it is about spiritual awakening, divine alignment, and the sacred fulfillment of God's promise in your life. If this message touches your heart, pause to give thanks, share it with someone seeking hope and encouragement, and consider supporting this channel so more souls may hear this divine guidance. Rest in peace tonight. Beloved, for heaven has spoken, your soulmate has confessed, and the angels now guide you toward a life overflowing with love, light, and divine purpose. Part 5 awaits, where the angels will reveal the blessings and miracles that will manifest as your hearts continue to unite in God's perfect plan. The miracles and blessings that follow divine love. The angels now reveal the miracles that are flowing into your life. For love aligned with God's will carries blessings beyond comprehension. You are entering a season where His grace will touch every area of your existence, where doors once closed will open with ease, and where peace, joy, and abundance will become your companions. Feel the quiet power of divine alignment. Your union is not only spiritual, but transformative, shaping your daily life in ways you may not yet see. Opportunities you once longed for will appear naturally. Connections will be drawn to you like threads of divine providence, and situations that once seemed challenging will resolve with gentle clarity. The angels whisper that your hearts, now openly united, act as magnets for blessings, for when love is pure, authentic, and guided by God, every aspect of life responds to its light. Health, abundance, creativity, and spiritual insight will all flow more freely into your days, as it is written. Now to Him who is able to do immeasurably more than all we ask or imagine, according to His power that is at work within us. Ephesians 3:20. This is the promise your life is stepping into. Immeasurable blessings beyond what your mind can conceive. Because your hearts are now aligned with heaven's design, you will notice small miracles at first, a conversation that brings clarity, a sudden insight that resolves an old struggle, a gift arriving exactly when you need it. These are signs from God, confirming that your union is part of a larger divine plan, and that every prayer whispered in the past was heard and answered. Even your external environment will begin to reflect the harmony within. Your home may feel lighter, more peaceful. Opportunities for growth and success will appear in ways you cannot fully explain, and people around you may sense the joy and alignment radiating from your bond. This is heaven at work through your love. The angels now urge you to remain grateful, for gratitude amplifies blessings and opens new channels for miracles. Celebrate each victory, each answered prayer, each moment of joy. Speak words of affirmation to one another daily, and watch how God multiplies His grace in your lives. Your shared life will also inspire others. Your testimony of faith, patience, and divine timing will encourage those who feel hopeless, uncertain, or lonely. Your public journey of love will become a beacon of hope, a living reminder that God orchestrates love perfectly and that His timing is flawless. As it is written, "The Lord bless you and keep you. The Lord make His face shine upon you and be gracious to you. The Lord turn His face toward you and give you peace." Numbers 6:24-26. This blessing is not only for your hearts, but for your entire life together. The angels are saying that peace, joy, and divine favor are already manifesting, and they will continue to increase as your faith and devotion grow. Even challenges will now be infused with meaning. Every obstacle you face will become an opportunity for spiritual growth. Every misunderstanding will teach compassion and patience. Every trial will strengthen the bond between you, proving that love built on God's foundation cannot be shaken. The angels also remind you to nurture your spiritual gifts together. Pray together, meditate together, serve together, and listen to God's guidance as one. Your shared faith will be a source of strength, a light that illuminates your path and the paths of those around you. Beloved, envision your life unfolding like a tapestry of divine blessings, moments of joy, connection, and fulfillment interwoven with peace. Every thread placed by God's hand, every color a reflection of His love. This is the reality the angels are bringing to your awareness, a life that mirrors the sacred bond between your souls. If this message resonates with your spirit, pause to thank God, share it with someone longing for divine guidance, and consider supporting this channel with a kind, super thanks, so more hearts may hear this word of hope, love, and encouragement. Rest in peace tonight, beloved, for your life is now touched by heaven. Your soulmate's confession has ignited divine favor, and miracles are already unfolding in ways your heart can feel and your spirit can trust. Part 6 awaits, where the angels will guide you to the ultimate fulfillment and divine purpose of your love story, leading your hearts fully into God's perfect plan. The ultimate fulfillment and divine purpose of your love story. Feel the culmination of all the love, patience, and faith that has carried you to this moment. The confession, the blessings, the miracles, all have been steps leading you to the highest expression of your shared purpose. God's design is complete in ways you may not fully comprehend, yet your heart already knows the truth of it. Your love, now publicly declared, is a reflection of heaven itself, a sacred mirror of divine unity, grace, and unwavering faith. Every joy you share, every challenge you overcome, every prayer you whisper together becomes part of a tapestry of eternal significance. The angels now show me a vision of your life intertwined, not just as partners in love, but as co-creators of light, serving God through your bond, influencing the world with the purity of your connection. Your union is a testimony, proof that faith, patience, and divine timing bring not only love, but purpose. As it is written, two are better than one, because they have a good reward for their labor. Ecclesiastes 4:9. Your labor of love, prayer, and faith is now rewarded abundantly. Every act of devotion between you will carry eternal weight, and every step together will guide both of your hearts toward higher calling. Your soulmate's confession was the key to unlock this new reality. It opened the door to clarity, alignment, and the manifestation of God's plan. From this point forward, your life will be marked by synchronicity, divine guidance, and opportunities to serve one another. Your community and the world, even now, the angels are whispering words of preparation. Remain humble, remain grateful, remain in faith. Your love is sacred, and your hearts are vessels of divine light. Guard your unity, nurture your connection, and allow God to continue to guide every step of your shared journey. The ultimate fulfillment of your story will not be measured solely by happiness or material blessings, but by the depth of spiritual growth, compassion, and purpose you cultivate together. Your love will be a lighthouse for others, a reminder that God's timing is perfect, and that hearts united in His will can create miracles in life and spirit alike. As it is written, love never fails, 1 Corinthians 13:8. Your love is eternal, protected by divine authority, and strengthened by the prayers, faith, and guidance of angels who walk beside you. The angels now invite you to envision your future together, moments of quiet reflection, laughter shared under the sun, challenges faced hand in hand, and a deep, unshakable trust in God's perfect orchestration. This vision is not just a dream, it is a divine promise, a glimpse of the life God intends for you both. Beloved, know that your story is far greater than any public confession. It is a journey of transformation, of faith, of divine purpose. Every beat of your hearts is part of a holy rhythm, every choice an echo of God's eternal plan. The angels remind you, celebrate every victory, honor every lesson, and cherish every sacred moment together. Your life is now a living prayer, a manifestation of God's infinite love, a testament to the power of faith, patience, and divine timing. Your soulmate's confession was the spark, but your shared journey is the eternal flame, illuminating your path and inspiring countless others along the way. If this message touches your soul, pause to give thanks, share it with someone longing for hope, love, or divine guidance, and consider supporting this sacred channel, so more hearts may hear these words and be touched by heaven's light. Rest now in the peace of divine fulfillment. Beloved, for your hearts are united, your purpose aligned, and your life together is blessed beyond measure. The confession has come, the miracles are manifesting, and heaven smiles upon your journey, now and forevermore.